Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Teresa Giudice's daughter, Gia, has a month to get out. Bravo viewers watch Teresa Giudice's 4 daughters grow up on The Real Housewives of New Jersey. The oldest of the 4, Gia, was just 8 years old when the show premiered in 2009. Viewers also saw Teresa and her then-husband Joe give birth to their 4th child, Adriana, in season 2 of the show. Giudice is now 24 and trying to make her own way in life. She revealed that she has a month to get out of the family home in New Jersey. Keep reading to find out why she's moving. Bravo viewers have long begged for Giudice to join Giudice now that she's in her 20s. However, the show was put on pause after a tense season 14. The network hasn't revealed yet if any of the stars from last season will return, including Teresa, or if they will do a reboot with a brand new cast. But one thing is for sure, Giudice won't be joining as a main cast member anytime soon. She doesn't need to. She's one of the headliners of Bravo's latest hit show, which premiered earlier this month. She's one of the Bravo kids on Gen NYC, which follows the 20-somethings in the Big Apple while they try to make names for themselves without the help of their famous parents. The cast includes Riley Burruss, the daughter of RHOA star Kandi Burruss Brooks Marks, the son of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City icon Meredith Marks, and Ariana Biermann, the daughter of the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum Kim Zolciak Biermann. In the first episode, Ariana revealed that her mom and stepfather, Kroy Biermann, who are in the middle of a nasty divorce, stole all her money. With RHONJ and RHONY indefinitely on pause, Bravoholics were craving a new show to binge. They got it with Gen NYC. Fans couldn't stop talking about the show on social media. Check out some of the reactions to the season premiere. Gen NYC kinda filled with some of the most insufferable people I've ever seen. I'll need 4 seasons immediately. Gen NYC kinda slaps, TV lol. The tea that Kim's daughter spilled. Gen NYC is brilliant because Ariana is like Kim but way more palatable and likable. I love the concept of her and Riley reconnecting, and I love everything about TS. I love DCHIORENNN. Gen NYC is giving old-school reality TV in the best of ways. It feels nostalgic yet modern and fresh. The cast is eclectic, opinionated, and messy. Gen NYC airs Tuesdays on Bravo and streams on Peacock the next day. Watch the first full episode below. Giudice graduated from Rutgers University in 2023 with a degree in criminal justice. She planned to go to law school to eventually become a lawyer to work on immigration law. Her dad, Joe Giudice, was deported to Italy after he was released from prison. He served time for fraud. He moved to the Bahamas a few years ago, but isn't allowed back in the U.S. to visit his daughters. However, before she could go to law school, Giudice found success as a social media influencer. She plans to continue that career until it's no longer lucrative. She also found success on reality TV. In a recent interview with Today, the young starlet opened up about leaving her family home in New Jersey for good. She said that she gave herself a month to find a new place, either in Manhattan or Jersey City. It's just my career kinda started picking up, and my brand started growing, and I am in the city at least 4 times a week, so it's a lot of back and forth from Jersey, she explained. However, she still plans to return to her mom's house. She said she wants to visit every other weekend to visit Bella, the family dog. Share your thoughts in the comments about her plans to move out of Teresa Giudice's $1 million mansion in the opulent hills of New Jersey, where luxury SUVs glide like swans through gated communities and drama bubbles under the surface of every brunch mimosa. A new chapter in the ever-watchable saga of the Giudice family is unfolding. And it has the intensity of a Real Housewives reunion with a side of eviction notice. Giudice, the eldest daughter of Bravo royalty Teresa Giudice, has been given an ultimatum, 1 month to get out. But don't reach for your pearls or assume she's been tossed into the street. The truth, as with all things Giudice, is a tangled braid of family dynamics, ambition, and just a little bit of Bravo-flavored flair. The countdown begins. It's time for her to fly, Teresa declared dramatically during a late-night Instagram Live, surrounded by flickering candles, crystals, and her ever-present daughters, who looked somewhere between confused and bemused. Gia's been working so hard, and now she has to learn to stand on her own 2 perfectly pedicured feet. Gia, now 24 and a recent law school graduate, has been living at home while interning at a high-profile immigration law firm in Manhattan. But sources close to the family say that tensions have been simmering for months, ever since Teresa began remodeling the family mansion to include a healing energy chamber and a 3-story closet inspired by Jennifer Aydin's infamous home tour. She needs space, said a family insider. Teresa has a new life with Luis, and Gia is stepping into her own. It's a classic Italian mama moment. Push them out the nest before they redecorate it with pink neon signs that say "Justice for Joe." Not just another move. This isn't Gia's first brush with independence. She briefly moved to Los Angeles during a summer internship, but the East Coast called her back, along with Nana's pasta and the family's group text chat, which allegedly pings with 40 messages before breakfast. This time, however, it feels different. She has 30 days to pack up, find her own place, and start adulting in full, a friend of Gia's tells us. It's kind of like Survivor, Bergen County. The move is being framed by insiders as a mutual decision. Gia herself posted cryptic Instagram stories featuring boxes, moving day mood boards, and a suspiciously specific playlist titled "Leaving the Nest, but Keep the Range Rover." Fans immediately began speculating. She's probably moving into a reality spin-off, one fan tweeted. Gia, Law and Order, Real Housewives unit. Family friction or fresh start? Of course, no Giudice milestone passes without at least a sprinkle of friction. Gia's younger sister, Milania, has reportedly taken the news hard. She keeps joking about turning Gia's old room into a music studio, said a source close to the family. But the jokes have an edge, you know. Like she's laughing, but also building a vocal booth. Meanwhile, Teresa insists this is an empowering moment for her daughter. I had 4 girls and no roadmap, she said during a sit-down with People Italia. Gia has a JD and better hair than me at her age. She's ready. But there's a whisper in the air that this get out wasn't entirely Gia's idea. After all, the Giudice house has been a fortress through bankruptcy, prison time, and deportation. Leaving it is no small thing. There was a huge fight, another insider reveals. Gia told her mom she needed boundaries. Teresa told her boundaries are for people who aren't Italian, and then someone threw a salad. Classic family stuff. From housewife daughter to household name. There's no denying that Gia has grown from the teary-eyed little girl singing "Waking Up in the Morning" into a poised, politically active young woman. She's spoken out on immigration reform, launched a podcast, and reportedly has a contract in development for a docuseries about young lawyers navigating post-pandemic America. This move isn't just about living on her own, said a Bravo executive who requested anonymity. It's about launching Gia 2.0. She's got a platform, a purpose, and a family name that opens doors, and sometimes slams them. In fact, we've heard whispers that Gia's Get Out may coincide with a trial run filming for a potential Bravo Plus streaming special titled Giudice, The Next Chapter. She's got the presence, the passion, and the built-in audience, the executive continued. And let's face it, who doesn't want to watch her decorate a downtown apartment while negotiating lease terms and calling her mom every 10 minutes? What's next? With 29 days left on the clock, Gia is reportedly apartment hunting in Hoboken and Jersey City, favoring units with skyline views and secure parking for her white Mercedes. I want space for books, yoga, and maybe one large dog, she told a friend on TikTok. Also, I refuse to live above a restaurant. That's a boundary. As for Teresa, she's already begun turning Gia's old room into a meditation suite. I'm calling it the Zen Den, she posted on Threads.